we may not ever have 100% buy-in on everything we're doing in all of our teams. We're not. But what I cannot have is dissension. We can't have that. I can't have you pulling us back 3 miles after we've made it 5. We can't do that. And sometimes it is that, as a team level, we need to be very upfront and honest. Here's where we're going. Here's why. I need to know who thinks this isn't going to work so that I can make sure I didn't miss anything. Nobody likes telling someone that they're doing a horrible job. We don't like to do it. But if you look at it I'm really not trying to hurt Jeff's feelings, but if I really want Jeff to do excellent, I have to be honest with Jeff about what he's doing great, as well as the areas he needs to work on. You're hurting your own team when you're not honest. When you, I do not like when my own trainers come and tell me you didn't do that well. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm the boss. Who cares? We've got to be okay being honest with our teammates. And if we think about it, this is my team. If it's only about the performance review, we've already messed up. We've already messed. If we're just trying to do it to check the boxes and let someone know, okay, you had 5 things that you need to do well. I think you did okay. If you do it right, that performance review should never be a surprise. If you're doing it right, you're having great conversations all throughout the year. If there was one thing that irritated the daylights out of me when I wasn't in a management leadership position, was my performance review. How dare you tell me I didn't do well in something when we've never had a conversation about it? So if you think about it from I care about my team, I care about my employees, my associates. I want everyone to do excellent, and I can't help you get to excellent if I'm not honest. When your performance review looks different than their actual performance, that's on you as a leader, and you are not honest with your team. If I understand the personality style of my team, including my peers, let alone if I'm managing up or managing across, or I have associates, you have to know your audience. You have to know your audience. Everyone is not going to take that well. They're not. I like it. Give me some pushback, because if you give me pushback, I know you're going to probably do it to help me grow. But if you set that atmosphere up to say, you guys, this is what we want to do, and here's why, and you get people's buy-in, not saying everybody's going to like it, but if you get buy-in and say, we're going to debate some things, and we're going to do it because we want to all get better. But when you think about it, leadership is a daunting task. It's a lot of work if you're going to actually be a good leader. It is truly a lot of work. And there are so many theories out there about, what's the best way to lead. But regardless of all the theories, it's on you. It is on you to be a great leader. If you're leading and nobody's following, you're just on a nice long walk all by yourself. But when you are confident, not arrogant and not cocky, but when you are confident people inspire other people to be confident. And Randy, you already said one of the words, but it's about trustworthiness. One of the most important attributes a great leader has to have is trustworthiness, because that's your character. And then the other thing I love to talk about when it comes to looking at, your leadership skills is enthusiasm. Do you like it? Do you enjoy leading others? Or do you even enjoy the organization that you're with? Especially if it's not your company, and we're working, under the umbrella of another organization, be enthusiastic. If there's one thing, especially when I do leadership training, you know what I tell them? Close your eyes, picture the worst boss you ever had. Everybody can picture that person. And guess what? Somewhere in the break room, they're going to talk about who that person is. And you just want to make sure it's not your name. But make sure that you can say, you know what? Hey, I was not a great boss here, but here are the lessons that I learned. This is where I'm at, and this is why I still keep growing. You brought something up. One of the best signs of a great leader is what other leaders have you helped build and create and lift. It was that determination of I know what I'm good at, and I know that I've got something that I can use to help other people.